everybody? It's Swindle11 here, and welcome back to Super Cattail Paws. Last time we finished up World 1 as well as showing off where all the bells were, making that first world 100% completed. Now, let's talk about the second world. Today we'll be going over the first, second, third, and fourth level. As well as, I think, maybe one of the ponds maybe. Just in case, but so far, we got a beach theme, which is super cool. For the most part, like in the background, you can see the nice ocean and everything, and we got a bunch of enemies that we are casually used to. The first bell is out in the open, so as long as you're looking around every nook and cranny, you should be able to find the first bell pretty easily. And there's also can be coins hidden up by the trees, which means you might want to make sure to keep an eye out for like the trees and everything, just as you saw. But anyways, going on from there, we also have sand traps, which references basically the grass traps. And now let's see here. We got an auto scrolling section here, and we might be coming up to our second bell actually. We actually got hit, and yeah. So far, it's just your casual autos scrolling section, nothing too worthy of note. Going through everything, going through the paces, and my thought on out there, we missed it. That enemy was supposed to be used for rigs, which then shows us the second bell location. So yeah, to put it lightly, it took a while to get this. I would say about like maybe 10 minutes or so. I kept getting the enemy right off. It wasn't that. It was more the fact that I accidentally kept falling off the tree because you can't really see where you are when you're on the tree. So that's the second bell. Again, you're gonna need rigs, which is actually needed for a lot of these bells, surprisingly, which we won't be getting until the third level here. But yeah, for right now, I'm just running around just checking every nook and cranny again, and we got hit by a crab. And unfortunately, we can't climb any further. And I'm just waiting for would have died there if I didn't wait on recovering my HP. I personally think that the wait time for the health thing is kind of long, like super long. I know you can get the Cupid, which eventually can basically, probably if you level it up to its full potential, it doesn't take too long to recover your hit point. But honestly, when you don't have it, man, it takes long. Also, in the bucket, the only thing in the bucket are coins. As you can see, I'm trying to get it over to the bucket, but in order to do that, you need to hit the ball over there with a bit of force, and the ball got stuck. Great. Anyways, as you can see, I'm probably gonna try to help it out. It got back over there, and I'm gonna see if I can get it. There we go. And we got a couple of coins for it. Not really worth it, but I can see later on in the future with this game, having one of the bells be in the bucket, which would really suck, but also actually would make sense for one of them. It's gonna happen for one of them. I can tell you that. There's no way they don't. So as we're going on here, and as a little bit is going on right now, let's talk about what I miss. So right off the bat, besides the two bells that I won't be getting for like glitches and stuff, I also apparently missed a secret boss actually in the first level of the first world. yes, there is a boss, a spider boss, which can be fought in the first level. I didn't know anything about that until doing a bit of research after, well, finishing this up. So this is like maybe prior to just a couple of days of finding that out. So I found that interesting. I might go back just to see if I actually could find where it's at, because I'm assuming that I need Riggs, because she's the only... Is she a he or she? I think she's a she. There's the third bell. Kind of tricky, but easy to find. But yeah, going on that topic, I think if I use her, I should be able to find it easily. And then if we go down here, there really isn't anything else. And because we already collect the 3 bells, there really is no point, well, exploring. I guess you can explore just to see what's down here and stuff, but nothing pleasant, that's for sure. And these guys with the umbrellas are kind of annoying, especially considering they can just sit down there. And, well, they insta-died to water, though, so that's a plus. And I'm trying to get up to that rope. Can't get up to it. Have to go through the guys. And I'm not risking dying again, or just so I can get through it just a bit faster. Again, until I have like the Cupid, which won't be until probably the last couple of levels, you won't see me like performing these daring things. And unfortunately we can't get at the rope because I think we actually need a ridge for it. Oh, never mind. We actually were able to jump off from there. My bad. But anyways, that's the first level down. And those are the 3 locations for the first level, at least. Again, the second bell was probably the longest I took just because of I couldn't see in the tree and I just kept falling off. Again, it's probably pretty simple here. Now, as we're talking about the second level, we got all sorts of enemies, basically water-based enemies, but we got our annoying, like, shoot the green, like, spy things back. Frogs apparently are now a problem, and these yellow blobs with a spike on top. Yeah, whatever those are, but anyways, as for the 2 bells here, we actually, the second bell itself can be actually pretty tricky because it actually requires a lever that is actually hidden to be pulled first of all, and then we need our good old the water cat with us, which I cannot properly remember the name for. And as for the first bell, it's right out in the open. Pretty easy. It actually would be kind of hard to miss. So yeah, we're gonna switch over to some future clip here, and as if we go down here, this is where the hidden lever is. Yeah, this is actually was wall hidden, and if it wasn't for me just checking every nook and cranny, we wouldn't have been able to find it. So as we're going back on, I switched over back to, I think, the past clip, so we're back without our helpers and stuff. But basically the only thing that happens up to this point is now we need to go into the room that has the actual bell, which is actually on the left side here. And as we're climbing through here, it's a bit hard to do that because we have all sorts of enemies climbing around and stuff, and they're going to be somewhat of an annoyance, especially getting up here, and especially getting hit by a spider and stuff. And again, if I get hit again, it'll be lights out for me. Anyways, parkouring so well. As you can see, nothing bad at all happening at all. We're getting up here. Again, I wouldn't say the god damn it, enemy respawning, but I would say that like the Parkour is not the best. Actually, I'm starting to actually hate the not the double feature, but the double tap in order to run and shit. So after parkouring with no problem in another clip, this is where you will find the second bell. And in order to even get at it, you would need to have found that hidden lever first. Now for the third bell. This one isn't too hard to find because we need our water cat, which actually has a current going towards it, and we at the moment right now we actually won't be able to get that. And at first I thought maybe this guy had it, his big guy and stuff, but no, he just spat out 2 more of his little brethren after getting killed. Good. And as you can see, the water current isn't letting us get towards it, which is actually where the third bell is. Our water cat, which I cannot remember the name of. We'll call her Blue Cat for now. Original naming. Anyways, back to past school. As we're going through it, we now have all 3 bells in our hands. We know where they are. And everything else is basically secrets, or leads to either coins. Nothing else to get here. I was looking around to see if you could actually jump onto these things. No, you cannot. As you can see, I really am trying hard to see if I can get to this secret up here. Really hard. Okay, I think that's enough past me. Okay, good. No, past me, not back there. Okay, anyways, going on here. Now we just need to finish up the level. And as for the level itself, it's a little nice ruined temple, which is somewhat cool scene. I also just noticed you couldn't run up the where the entrance is blocked and shit, so I guess those kind of blocks you can't crawl on, which is somewhat strange, but I guess is understandable. And now we need to wake our dude back up. Oh, never mind. Parkoured like a boss. Anyways, is this auto scroll? No, thank God. Anyways, as you can see, I'm probably still looking for the third bell, when in reality we knew where the third bell is in a future thing. So just take a moment off it. Decided to switch over to Rose for now, because why not? Just looking at it now, do the cats have different idle animations? I don't think so. And we got hit by a fish. If we're not careful, it can mean the doom for us. And we bailed out. I don't know why I didn't just swim over to the other part here. Wait for the spike ball. Wait for the spike ball. Wait for the spike ball again. We just got a bit more parkouring and we should be home free. Just gonna parkour a little bit. We can't get over there due to spikes going in from that side. So my guess is that in order to do it, we needed to parkour from the tree up there, and then we would have been able to get at the coins and break in from that side, which also I think actually included rigs. As you can see, we don't have rigs at the moment, so this is not possible yet. But then again, it's just 5 coins. We'll live without it. I don't know why I needed to do that. There we go. Of course, get hit off by the enemy down here. All you need to do is just swim under. Nope. Okay. Yes, now let's swim under the water where the fucking projectiles cannot get us. We're right at the finish. Please don't die again. Let's go. Second level down. All bells collected. Now, here we get another cutscene. The situation is worse than we thought. Those bandits, they're not messing around. I want you to stop them now! No problem, Sarge. I'll take care of it. I mean you three together. But... no buts. Head to Village Portable. Good luck. Paws. Actually, that is a cat from the second game, which I just recently started playing, so yeah. And unfortunately, Riggs has to work with us. Remember, I can double jump when attacking enemies, which at this moment right now, Riggs is so far one of the most important characters for this game. Also, in the not previous episode, but probably in episode 1 of this series, I pronounced her name completely wrong. My fault on that. But yeah, going into it, Riggs here is going to be a good overall character that's going to be getting unnecessary of our bells, but yeah. She's an ideal character to play with, unless you're looking to play with other ones. But because we can switch on the fly, it's not too much of a problem. Unlike the first game. Man, that first game had a lot of kind of niches. It was the first game, and it was a cool game, but man, there was a lot of problems there. Oh. Okay, we just committed Sudoku. Okay. Okay, dropping down here. Any potential bells we can find? No, of course not. Because we'll be talking about that bell in about a second. It's coming, it's flooding back into the memory, and then the memories are effing hating. So, once we get onto it, let's talk about the second bell. It's an easy bell to find. It truly is. As you can see here, I'm just messing around right now. Just trying to see if I can get over there, but we need the other enemy to respawn over there to get it done. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm understanding that. Okay, good. We're finally moving on to the next thing here. Now, let's talk about the second bell. You know, I didn't think that they could make a bell that was harder than, oh, I don't know, the World 2-1. I know that isn't saying a lot, considering I know it's World 2 and shit. That probably should be easier than said than done, but, yeah. World 2-1 had, if not some of the harder bells, but then again, you know, you think, well, Swim, you basically are progressing in the game. Of course it's getting harder. Also, we got instant killed by a fucking monkey, which I can only assume threw a baseball at our face at the right frame per second right there. And yeah, so that happened, and then we also collided into him killing us. That's the only way how I could probably explain that. But now going on from that, we are getting closer to our second bell. I don't know what it was with this second bell, but holy it was not a fun time, and I just killed myself purposely there. Another thing about deaths are, if you die on one screen, you'll go back to the screen that you came out of a little bit later. So that is a saving grace. I don't think I have talked about that. But yeah, there is no life system here or anything, so you don't really have to worry about if you die. You can die infinite amount of times, and yeah, it's handled a bit better than just having like rolls of heart that basically once they're out you have to wait for them to refill. I found that to be really stupid. Again, this is referring back to the first game. Again, there was a lot wrong with the first game. Yeah, so as it is said, I hate this spell. I hate this spell for a certain reason. So let's talk about almost 20 minutes later, give or take. Yeah, 20 minutes. This spell took me 20 minutes to do. So let's go in here. Let's see what's wrong with it. First, we have a simple platformer. That's a little quick jump. That's a nasty little jump right there. You just gotta sprint over here with the enemy. Now we got these little ball things. So if you get hit by these little spike things, you'll fall below, and then you'll have to re-climb up, which is it is a screen away, and then you have to go backwards onto a thing. Also, by the way, we just managed to hit that bell at the frame second. Perfect frame, because we should have failed. We should have failed off, and we should have had to collect that bell, but we were able to get it. Now, as for the third bell, this one was pretty hidden actually very closely. I didn't find this one due to the fact that I switched back into Pazzle afterwards. If I kept in with the Rose, I would have noticed that Rose doesn't climb, where Pazzle will climb on any surfaces, so you have to be a different cat in order to find that hidden secret. But yeah, going on to it, that second bell, it's bad. Like, if you get hit by one of those like spike balls things, you'll fall back down, and then you have to repeat it over and over and over and over and over. Oh, and here's the third bell. Pretty easy to get. But yeah, that second bell, not fun at all. Now, let's go on to the lighthouse level. Probably gonna be so far the longest level so far up to this point, because this lighthouse is it has a lot to going for it, as well as a lot to do. So yeah. So right off the bat here, we already got hit by a crab, but crabs are going to be the main focus point around here. But also, we need to scale back here. And this first room is a pretty big room, so if you died at any point, you will have to come back to the very entrance of this room. Nothing too interesting has happened up to this point just yet. But now, after we do this, we got hit by another crab. Crabs are going to be pretty essential, so do keep an eye out for them. And at this point, I'm really considering wanting that Cupid first versus getting anything else, especially when something like that happens. So, second attempt in, making sure to stay out of the way for like not the slimes, but the crabs and stuff. And now, let's see here. So, bottomless pits. This is a bottomless pit. And we're about to see me, if not, I think I'm accidentally just gonna, nope, not here. I think it was right here. We're gonna try to run, but I'm not gonna be able to double tap, and I'm gonna fall off. So, now, after having to re-go through that again, now we got a little tutorial on cannons. Pretty fun. Pretty basic as well. And we got a new enemy for the stage, which is the squid. Which is an auto turret enemy that can, if you're not careful, can kill you pretty easily. Now, going out of there. Now we got the actual climb of the tower itself, which will also mean that we need to also do this in but yes, going in back from that point here, as you can see here, we have the next bell here, And yes, for the time being, I'm gonna let this stage speak for more of itself, because there really isn't much more I can say about this or give, well, detail about, because basically what this stage is just we're basically climbing this tower. We're going into these separate rooms and stuff, and yeah, the skulls are alive and stuff, and we're just going through all these rooms. It's I have to say this stage is, if not, is the most like tedious of them all. But yeah, that's where I'll put it, and I will let this speak for itself. Because if not, at most, the only secret that can truly be said that I missed out of this one was the third bell, which ended up just being the crab boss at the very end, which if was not obvious enough. But basically with the crab boss is you just have to have a no hit run with them, just like certain other boss we had before in World 1 with I think it was level 4, where we had to face off with that like enemy, and if you didn't get hit, it would have shown a bell. So pretty simple, as well as the first bell is here. And the second bell will also be somewhat just laying around, so I don't think there's really any other explanation. So I'll just let me just point that out in text. So yeah, just keep an eye out for the text. So with that being said, I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the video. And with that being said, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.